Well, again, welcome everyone. We are just over 8 minutes away from getting our calls started. Once we start, we're going to fly through some power-packed information. Got some great corporate updates for you, great tips from people who are tearing this up around the world. So it's going to be a fast-moving call, probably about 30 minutes tops, and you're going to get some great information. So if you've got some teammates who aren't on the call, go and give them a reminder, get them on here. They need this information. If you've got some prospects that have seen the first couple videos, reach out to them and have them on the call so they can see how big and simple this is. We'll get started in a little over 7 minutes. Frank, did you find any of our speakers there?
Not yet. Still waiting for them to come on board.
Okay, no worries. If Louise Fletcher, Tammy Riggs, or David Dawson is on the line, maybe just shoot a message there to Frank so he can find you and do a quick voice check with you.
Isn't that great? There's somebody just put there, they're on fire. They woke up with 2 donations in their account. What a great feeling. That's exactly, I mean, that's the first thing I do is open up my account as well. So that's great. Awesome news. Bruce.
That's an awesome way to wake up, isn't it? I don't think there's anyone that's a member that doesn't check their account immediately and see where the donations came in from and how much and how many of them. It's a beautiful way to start the day. I find I wake up earlier and earlier every day these days, Frank, just because of it.
I don't think you sleep anyways there, David. John. You're always on the ball with things, which is fantastic. And that's a good habit to get into, is to check your accounts, especially with the, like you call it, the nerve center there, to keep everything up to speed and up to date. We have Louise on the call. You might want to do an auto test there.
Sure. Hey, Louise, could you unmute yourself and just say something? We just want to test the sound quality.
Yeah, I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me now, John, Frank?
We can hear you. It's a little bit quiet. Is there a way to turn up the volume a bit on your end, Louise?
Let me just plug some headphones in 1 second.
Sure, no worries.
2 seconds.
Well, again, welcome everyone. We're a little over 6 minutes away from getting our call started. Tremendous call here today for you. Full of updates, full of tips on how to build your team and your platform quickly. We're going to get started right at the top of the hour, so a little over 5 minutes away now. If you've just jumped on, maybe type into the chat where you're calling in from. There's the UK, Oregon, Texas. They're coming in from all over, Frank.
You bet. I get all excited when I see folks coming from all over the globe. It's just unbelievable. Every call we have a different country, different folks coming on. It's just extremely exciting to see that. It just actually gives me goosebumps to see that happen. So I'm extremely excited. And there's a lot of people excited, and I think they're going to be more excited after we share some of the great updates and news from today.
You betcha. Louise, were you able to get your headphones going? Oh, maybe she's still working on that. Any sign of Tammy or David?
None yet there, John.
Okay, well, I know they'll be coming on. Well, again, welcome everyone. We're just over 4 minutes away from getting our call started. Fire into the chat where you're calling in from. We got people from all over the world on the line. Got a great call lined up for everyone here today. Louise, if you were able to get sorted, maybe let us know, say something so we can hear you. And also if Tammy and David made it on, please let us know. Oh, Louise must be digging for her headphones. She'll be back on here shortly. I know that. So we're just over 4 minutes away here. Oh, we can see you in chat, Louise. We can't hear you. Is your mic on? Maybe you can go back to the other way it was, Louise. At least we could hear you there. And maybe if you can adjust the volume or get a little closer to the mic, that might work out. Well, again, welcome everyone. We are a little over 3 minutes away from getting the call started. If you've just joined us, type into the chat where you're calling in from. We'd love to hear from you. Got an action-packed call coming up in just over 3 minutes. Let me check. Louise, were you able to get sorted there? Have you got her unmuted, Frank?
Yes, she's unmuted.
Okay. How about Tammy Riggs or David Dawson?
No luck yet.
Okay, well, we're going to try and get them on there. We got a little bit of time left here. Again, welcome everyone. We're less than 3 minutes away from getting our call started. Got some great updates and tips here for you today to really get your team rocking around the world. If you just jumped on, maybe type into the chat where you're calling in from. Little over 2 minutes away now from getting the call started. Let me give another check. Louise, were you able to get sorted out?
Louise just signed out. I think she's going to come back in there. Let me just.
Okay, cool. Any word from Tammy Riggs or from David Dawson?
No.
If either of you are on the line, maybe just shoot Frank a message so he can find you and get you unmuted.
I got Louise back on here. Let's see if that's going to work. And I'll unmute you.
Hello. Is that
all right, we can hear you now there. Louise, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you, John. Very well.
All right, cool. Still just a little quiet, but just talk a little bit louder when it comes to your turn. It'll be great. We're looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You bet. Thanks for being on.
Oh.
Okay, we're just over a minute away from getting going. Please type into the chat where you're calling in from. We got people from all over the world on the call. Going to be a powerful, action-packed call. If we've got Tammy Riggs or David Dawson, if you could let us know if you're on there so we can do a quick sound check before we get going. Okay, again, welcome everyone. We are just under a minute away from getting the call started at the top of the hour. We're still looking for Tammy Riggs or David Dawson for speakers for our call. If you've joined us, please shoot a message to Frank so we know you're there. I know we've got Colin Simmons on from the UK. Colin, if you could maybe be handy for us. If we can't find our other speakers, we'd love to hear from you, if that would work for you. Okay, we're coming down the stretch. I think we're less than half a minute away from getting our call started. Okay, great stuff, Colin. We appreciate that. Once we get started, we're going to move through the information rapidly. I see we're almost at the top of the hour. Oh, we are now. Frank, if you want to go ahead and get us recording, we'll get this call started. Okay, we've got the recording going. Hello, everybody. John Van Dersen here from Canada. I'd like to welcome all of our impactors and guests from around the world to this call. As usual, we've got an action-packed call lined up, and we're going to get right to it. So first off, today is day 42. So 6 weeks since Impact101 launched. It's been an incredible 6 weeks. We now have impactors in 110 different countries around the world. It's crazy what's happening. In just the last week, we've added in impactors in the new countries of Peru, Croatia, Togo, the Netherlands, Antilles, and just a couple hours ago, we had our first member come on board from the Isle of Man. It's crazy what's going on. We've got a global stampede happening, and it's really for 4 different reasons. Number one, we've got what the whole world is looking for. Everybody wants the ability to raise unlimited funds for anything that they want to raise funds for. Number two, we have what the whole world can do. All we do is say a couple sentences. We share the videos on our mobile landing pages and our websites. They do all the explaining for us. People get it. They're able to duplicate that. Number three, we've got a world-class company that continues to keep giving us upgrades to everything and giving us every tool, everything we need to be able to go out and share this with the world. And number four, we've got an outstanding group of Impact 101 members and leaders from around the world. They're spreading the word, and they're there to help anyone who gets the vision and wants to be a part of it. It's a great community. It's a tremendous global movement, and it's no wonder the world wants to be a part of it. So we've got some great updates for everybody here today. We're going to start off. I'm going to bring on my friend and president of Impact 101, Frank Servideo. Frank, could you share with us all the exciting updates that you, Hans, and the whole IT team have got lined up for us?
You bet, John. Thank you very much. John, this is just unbelievable. I just get up in the mornings and I look, and there's other countries added. We can't even keep up with countries as they come on board. The slide should say 110. We got 109. And man, it's so exciting. I want to just thank everybody that's out there that's sharing, the donation centers, that's sharing their campaigns, that's sharing what we have our hands on. It's extremely exciting, and it shows. The numbers show, the countries show. So and that's what motivates. That's what motivates me, and that's what motivates our IT team and Hans and his group. They just love seeing that, and they just keep adding things and making things better for all of us. So that's what we're going to run through. I'm going to give some updates here today, guys, and I'm extremely excited to talk about the languages. Of course, we always like to talk about the languages. There's the first videos are done for Russian, Hebrew, French, German, Spanish, Simple Chinese, and Mandarins, and more to come, folks. And if you don't and haven't played with these different languages, please do so. And I'm going to show you where a couple locations where they are, so that when you share your mobile landing pages, you can tell people to click on the flag. And I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Languages that are coming, the ones that are going to be released in the real short order here is going to be Dutch and Hindi. They're going to be they're the next closest ones, and I would say within the next few days we should have Dutch and Hindi, and that's going to be good for the Dutch folks out there, especially my good partner Hans Lumen and my good buddy John. There you go. We're taking care of your country, and we're going to keep taking care of countries as needed. So the process has been started for Malay and Thai. We're extremely excited adding those languages as well. And we add these languages as there's a demand from that particular area. People always ask, are you going to add this language? Sweden is right around the corner as well, by the way, folks. So as volume and as people and leaders come into those countries, we will continue to add those languages. And we're extremely excited about the videos. We're having great success with those videos. So keep sharing those videos, which are working, and just keep it simple, folks. So thank you so much for that. So that's the update on the languages, but I want to make sure everybody knows their mobile landing page they could share via text is got the languages. And if you haven't done so, please play with it. Bring it up on your phone, share it on your home screen, and click on one of the flags and see what happens. The video plays in those different languages. You click on Israel, boom, it plays in Hebrew. You click on German, it clicks on the German flag, it clicks and then starts speaking to you in German. That is unbelievable. And I also want you folks to know that we have now got Vimeo throughout our whole platform, our replicate sites, websites, also our mobile landing pages, all Vimeo. We just did that because we don't want contaminations with other programs that are out there. Our system is unique. We want to keep it very clean, and we want to keep it very customized, and keep it within compliance with everything that we do, folks. So now you can see that if you click on the video reel, you'll get all the latest and greatest videos up to date. Click on those. We've also added on the very bottom of the mobile landing page where you could share it in social media, your replicate mobile landing page in about 134 different platforms. If you haven't done so, folks, please do so. And request vCard is that when people click on that, they get your information. To find out more, please go and look at the past videos that I've done probably 3 weeks ago regarding mobile landing pages, and there's more information in the resource centers that John will talk more about. So we're extremely excited about these videos of different languages. Make sure that you utilize that. Text it to somebody. If they're from Germany, text them and tell them to click on the German flag and to play with it yourself so you understand how these things work. If you have not clicked on all the buttons, please do so, because you'll be quite pleased with what you'll see. And this is your replicate mobile landing page and the product that you receive with Impact 101. Now we're extremely excited. We got PowerPoint presentations that are starting to roll out. We actually have the English PowerPoint presentation. We also have the simple Chinese, and we'll be adding this. Probably the next one we'll be adding will be the Spanish one. Okay, we just do it as they come available and as the demand is there. So that is all under your resource page and tabs, folks. So please go there and you'll see some PowerPoint presentations there that we're extremely excited about. All right, the latest and greatest, folks. Extremely excited about this. We actually have indicators, donation indicators of making sure that you do the whole process properly. Choose your donation method. Choose your donation to make. Check your donation to make. Make a donation as per instructions. Enter the proof of donations made and send a message to the person to confirm the donation. Extremely step by step so you don't miss anything. Folks, we're doing this to make it better for absolute everyone, because there's certain things that people may lose or feel intimidated about. We want to just give you a step-by-step checkpoint on how to do this. Extremely excited. We just launched this late yesterday afternoon, folks, and we're extremely excited about it. Another big improvement here as well, donation process. So we're giving you a donation process. Awesome news, you got a donation. Check off the boxes, that you received it. Click on confirmation. Go into the chat area and say hi and a thank you, folks. Let's be polite about this because it's people actually donating to your cause. We're extremely excited about this, and I think that everybody will see that this will streamline things and make it more efficient. So we're extremely excited about this upgrade that the tech team and Hans and his team has put together. I absolutely love it and think it's everybody's going to see the same thing. All right, I'm not going to say too much about this, but folks, you do not now require to have an email to verify right away as soon as somebody signs up. As soon as they sign up, they're ready to start and actually pay their fees and get rolling with things. So there has been some issues with emails. We wanted to simplify it. In case you don't know, we are doing a lot of our communications through our message board. We will be doing an app on this and giving you notifications, because emails are not the reliable source. And also it's not the go-to source as well. People love texts and notifications, and we're working on making those improvements in that area as well. So we're extremely excited about that. Hey, we're going to share numbers from week to week with you guys, folks. The total amount of completed donations, $950,000, folks. So what you're doing out there is phenomenal. It's reaching, it's helping people. We're extremely excited about it. Total donations made is over 9,000 as of this morning. And total page views, folks, less than a month and a half, folks, we're already at 1.7 million page views. Think about that, folks. And I think we're almost, as of this morning, close to almost 1.8 total unique visits based on IP address. These are very unique visits, folks. Over 185,000 visits. Very unique and impressive numbers. And I can't thank you enough, folks, for sharing Impact 101 with folks out there. And it's just growing every day. The donations are growing. The page views are growing. Those are good signs. We will probably continue to share these numbers with you from week to week. Extremely excited about those numbers. WeChat, I want you to know that the WeChat, when we do something, we've been approved. We've actually got the API. We're working with it, but we want it to be very seamlessly and streamlined. So before Hans actually puts it on and turns it on live, he tests it in so many different ways, so many different fashions. And remember, we're going to be receiving, people will be able to use WeChat between peer-to-peer and also be able to pay their fees with WeChat. So we're just making sure all the things are in place, that it's seamless for everybody. So we're really excited about WeChat, and it's just around the corner, folks. So just be patient, and we will have WeChat as a payment system for us. So we're extremely excited on that. So John, back to you.
All right, great stuff, Frank. Great updates. Love the PowerPoints, love the languages, love how you simplified the send a donation and the confirm a donation page. Just makes everything so simple, and it's day by day, just more great enhancements, everybody. Okay, what we're going to do at this point, I want you to hear from some people around the world that are just tearing this up. They're having a ball with it. They know what they've got their hands on. We're going to head over to the UK. We're going to hear from a lady there who's really making it happen. Louise Fletcher, are you on the line, please? Oh, Louise, are you there? Are you unmuted?
Hello.
Louise, are you there? Can you unmute your line for us, please?
Yes, I'm unmuted, John.
Okay, we can hear you. If you could just speak up a bit, that'd be awesome.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, everyone. So my name is Louise. I come from Bury, which is the northwest of England. First of all, I'd like to say thank you so much to John for inviting me on this call and speaking. and also to Frank and Hans for creating this system that we can use. So my background is that I've worked in network marketing for about 5 years with some success, but so much of this was face to face with lots of driving. I was actually looking for something that was fully online and had some sort of automation. So earlier this month, I was introduced to Impact101 by a very close friend. Very grateful for that too. So basically what I've done with this system, it's very different to what I've done before. I've basically followed the system. I use the videos. I don't try and explain it. I let the tools that we've been given do the work for me. So that's basically what I wanted to say, really. Just follow the system and don't try and invent the wheel yourself, because we have the tools and we can just share them.
All right, excellent. Great words of advice. That's all we've ever done too, Louise. And you know what? It has such a high degree of success and it keeps our lives simple. Thanks so much for sharing. We're going to head down to Knoxville, Tennessee. Hopefully we can get this lady unmuted. She's tearing it up down there. Tammy Riggs, are you on the line with us?
I am here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine.
Let me turn this down just a little bit. Well, guys, I am so excited about Impact 101. You know, when my friend Joe called me and showed it to me, we had experienced some things with some other companies. But I tell you what I love here. First of all, I love the owners. They have got such a wonderful reputation, wonderful hearts to help people. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, they want to get it right from the very beginning. And that is so important, to make sure that everything's in place, everything that works the way it's supposed to be, everything's modern technology, and basically a plug and play system that all you have to do is just follow the system. Keep it simple. And like the young lady was just saying, you know, you don't have to explain anything. The video does it all. Simply call them back. What did you like best about what you saw? It's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, I tell people, you know, how would you like to be a part of a community where people just come together to help one another? Because to me, that's what this really is, a community of people who all just come together to help one another to achieve whatever goals that we have, whether that's paying off your debt, whether that's putting together a college fund for your kids, whether that's wanting to do mission work. You know, I have a food ministry, and it takes funds to feed people. And so we all have different goals and dreams and desires, but we're all using the same avenue and tools. And I will tell you this, you know, you need to talk to people. You need to put it out there. And I'm going to tell you something. I even got caught because I have some friends that are, you know, they're in the MLM industry, and I just didn't message them. And I saw yesterday that 2 of my classmates signed up yesterday. So Kenneth Click and Ingrid, I say hello to you, my classmates. But you know what, guys? They signed up under somebody else because I didn't reach out to them. So you never know who is looking for the opportunity. So don't procrastinate. Get out there, reach out, because everybody, listen, don't prejudge. Everyone today needs assistance with their finances in some form or fashion. So simply put it out there. Don't make a judgment for them. If you don't talk to them, you've already decided for them. You've taken the decision away from them. Send them the video. I've got something you might want to look at. It's a community of people helping one another. May or may not be for you, but it only takes a few minutes to take a look at it. When can you sit down and look at it? That's all it is, guys. Sharing the opportunity. That's all I got.
All right, awesome, Tammy. Great words of advice. We appreciate your input here today on the call. Great job. Let's shoot back over to the UK. Let's see if we found David Dawson. David Dawson, are you on the line?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, David. I hear rumors that you're sitting at the Cafe Italia in Bolton, UK with Duncan Wood and a bunch of other people. Any truth to that?
I have just left, but yes, we have had a meeting. Louise was there too, so it's great that we have finished our meeting, and hopefully we'll get more people joining as well.
Excellent. So how's it going for you over there, David? And are you having any fun with this?
Yeah, we're having great fun. It's fantastic. I think if I've got any advice for anybody, it is to work as a team because, like you say, there's fun in doing that. But also, I think, you know, as you work as a team, people will have really come across some of the same objections, some of the same issues, some of the same elation that you have come across. So if you all work as a team, you can look at, you know, when you're looking to go up the donation grids, when you're looking to really kind of ramp things up. And to be honest, sometimes your team under you can push you to do that because they're the ones that are really going for it and they're really kind of giving you the encouragement to do the same. So what I'd say is work as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. That's it from me.
All right, excellent, David. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I think we can squeeze in one more caller. I know we've got Colin Simmons over in the UK. Frank, I'm hoping you can find him on here, and we'll get Colin on to say a few words. Let me know if you're able to find him, Frank.
Colin's unmuted. Go ahead, Colin.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, Colin Simmons from Birmingham. Thanks for letting me talk again, John. What can I say? We are, as John says, we are only 6 weeks old. And like the other guests have said, all I do is I just share that video. The more people I can share that video with, the faster it grows. I don't have to be an expert in explaining it. I just share the video. It's great to follow up as well, for definite. As soon as you've shared the video, I follow up and I say, okay, what do you like about that? Did it make sense? And then the question is, how many grids are you going to start with? It's very, very simple. It's obviously very duplicatable because we're in 110 countries in 5 weeks. It's incredible. So everybody that's seeing this now, you're seeing this right at the right time. John, what can I say? It's been incredible. I'm just thankful that I found out about crowdfunding last year. And I'm thankful that you guys did what you've done this year. You really put together an incredible platform that just works. It does what it says on the tin. It does exactly what I need it to do. Fantastic.
All right, excellent, Colin. We appreciate your leadership and your words of advice there. Thanks for being on the call. Okay, great job, all speakers. Some great tips there for everybody. I want to whistle through a couple things here that will really help you build your team and your platform much more efficiently, much quicker, get the results you're looking for. Very first thing is our videos. If you go to the blue video button on your dashboard, this page will come up. We've got all of our different videos on here, all the language videos. If you want, you can click on one of these buttons. It'll give you the link at the top. You can send that link to someone, or these videos, as Frank mentioned, are also loaded up on your mobile landing page. So these are tools you can use 24/7 to build with, and that's what it's all about, being able to reach out to people globally. Also on this page, we also have our recorded training call that we did last Saturday. It's a powerful tool to really get people on the right track, doing the right simple things that produce results. Now, further down on this page as well, we've also got all of our support videos. See, it's all about working smart. The company has given us all the tools to do that. Could you maybe flip ahead one slide there, Frank? All of the support tools they've given us. Here you've got little videos on how to register an account, how to select your grids, how to make set up your payment methods, how to make a donation. They're all right there. Not only are they right here for you to share with your people, they're also on the pages that the people are going through. There you can see on the join page, the how to join video helps people right through the process. We've also got it on the payment method page where you can set up your payments. It's right there, walks them right through it. On the donation page as well, shows them exactly how to send a donation. And now with our green arrow checkbox system, it makes it even simpler on sending donations. So the tools are there. We also have a fantastic Facebook page, a Facebook group where you can come and be part of this community. And it is a true community around the world of people helping each other. It's like-minded people all racing in the right direction. All you need to do is grab onto the jet stream, plug in. This is one way to do it, and it will help take you to wherever you want to go. So make sure you're part of the Facebook group. We always talk about this page. This is on your dashboard. This is the nerve center of your business. The 6 boxes across the bottom, they're the most important on the site in my mind, because they tell you when you've got action to take. You can see over on the left there, the orange box with the 1, donation to send. Well, if you've got a donation to send, that box lights up. It's got a number on it. You click on it, you go make that donation. Moving across, you can see pending confirmation, donations to be received, donations to confirm. Whenever you've got an action you need to take, that box is going to light up and let you know right away. Then you've got your active personals. That's the only box that you want with a big number in it, because the more people you invite, the more are following you through the grids all the time, and it just gets you flying through the grids, and them as well as their team is following them. The last box is a very important one, the unread messages. This is how we can communicate to you very rapidly, give you all the information, the updates on the calls, on the trainings, on all the new developments, the new languages, everything. When you see a number in that box, click on it, go read the message, because it's going to help you with your team and your platform. We all know we have 8 different grids, ranging from $40 right up to $4,800. You pick the grid levels that work for you, for your situation. But what you really want to have an eye on is getting into as many of these grids as you possibly can. Each of these grids is a separate donation stream. If you're in 2 grids, you have 2 donation streams. If you're in 5 grids, you have 5 donation streams. So make sure you're moving up the ladder. You know, do what's comfortable for you, and definitely help your team move up the ladder, but make sure you stay ahead of your team in these grids, because you don't want anyone jumping ahead of you in any particular grid. Real important there on the grids that you keep moving up the ladder. Payment methods, really important. It just makes sense. The more payment methods you put in, the easier you make it for people to donate to you. You can see here we've got Uphold, TransferWise, PayPal, just as some suggested methods there. We also have digital currency, but you can add in any payment method that works for you. You just scroll down that page. You can see the other payment methods here over on the right, and you can put in anything you want in those boxes for how you can receive donations. I know we have a lot of our American friends take Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Google Pay, Apple Pay. You can put in as many as you want, make it easy for people to donate to you. It makes it much, much simpler. Frank, anything else you'd like to add before we go ahead and get this wrapped up? Oh, Frank, are you there?
You bet I do. Sorry about that. I'm just so excited to share some more news, and thank you for sharing all those updates and tips for folks. That's terrific. All right, folks, here we got something that we got a change that's coming. Remember, change is always good, and I really think that this is going to improve the system dramatically. As we all well know, all donations must be done immediately. This is part of our policies that all members are agreed to right at the very, very beginning. And a high percentage of people are doing it great. So thank you so much. And they're doing it right away. They get up right in the morning. They verify things and do things right away. However, there's a very small number of people that for whatever reason drag their heels or, you know, making a donation, and they could unfairly slow down and affect other people's platforms. So we just want to make sure we put some things in place to really speed and streamline this. So similar to, there is a very small number of people that don't promptly confirm donations when donations are made. So it goes both sides, and this also be unfair and slow down and affect somebody else's platform. So we want to eliminate some of these issues to help eliminate these situations for those instances where there's, you know, it happens. And we're going to implement an automated timer system for everybody, for you, John, for myself, for everybody that's part of Impact101. That way, it, you know, will work for the person who's slowed down by sending their donations and confirming donations they've received. We'll first receive a warning message that their back office telling them they need to take action. If they ignore that message, they will get another, you know, another step telling them, hey, you're going to get suspended if you don't take action. So a couple of these key points, we understand that we are a global, you know, and we're everywhere in so many time zones. So we want to just help people. They're busy with their lives. So we're putting a parameter in place. It's very reasonable for anybody and everybody to comply with. And you know, it's just to simplify things and streamline it. If a person doesn't take that action they need to take, and they, at the end of the day, they will get suspended. The suspension would only apply to the grids that have not been taken action, not all the grids. So we're just trying to be fair, and we're trying to work through this with you. And they can easily unsuspend themselves by automatically take action and make those payments or do the confirmation. Again, this is being put in place to handle those very small numbers of situations where they can be annoying, where people are not promptly sending their or confirming their donations. We're just trying to work them through it. They've all agreed to the policies. It's nothing different, but what we're doing is streamlining and automating the system for all concerns to make it better for absolutely everybody. And I just want to say, John, right at the end of this recording, for the folks that added some questions in, just stay on the line and I'll answer them right after the recording. So go ahead, back to you, John.
You betcha. Thanks, Frank. I think that's a great system because it's all about speed and it's all about moving quickly and doing what people agree to do. It's only a very small number that don't do it right away. So we just want to make sure that it's fair for everybody and that we keep the system moving like it is so quickly for everybody around the world. Couple last things before we wrap up the call. This Saturday, we are doing a special training call. Myself and my business partner, Joe Muhammad, we built global teams of over 200,000 people. We've done it 3 different times. We do it using simple tools, simple systems, and we teach it to people. This Saturday, we're going to do another live training call. You can see the time, 1 o'clock Eastern, North America, 6 o'clock UK time. We're going to share exactly what we do and exactly how we move ahead quickly and simply and efficiently. So if, you know, it'd be a powerful thing to be on there with your team. Let us teach you what works. Let's take the guesswork out of it. Let's get your team flying ahead at full speed. Last thing I want to touch on, we're a proponent of the 90-day blitz. We've always found that it's really easier to build fast than it is to build slow. You won't believe what you can accomplish if you commit to doing a 90-day blitz. Here's how it works. You just commit to how many people a day you're going to walk through the videos in the system. Maybe in your situation, that's 1. Maybe the next person, it's 2. Maybe the next person, it's 10. Whatever that commitment is, make that commitment, stick to it for 90 days, teach it to your team, and you will not believe what the numbers will look like at the end of 90 days. You can accomplish in 90 days what would normally take you 2 or 3 years to do. So the 90-day blitz is powerful. All the information is on your site, Behind the System for Success. You can have a look at it. You can see the numbers here. You know, if you took 1 person a day, how many people would that expose? If you took 5, if you took 10, if you had with that, that's how you take this to a gigantic level very, very quickly. So with that, let's wrap up the call. Let's keep it simple. Let's think global. Let's always use the tools. Let's go impact some people. Have fun, everybody. Thanks for being on the call.
Okay, John, the recording's off. I just want to answer a couple of questions that people have put out there, and I just want to
Sure.
a couple of them, John. So just give me a second. Let me just get things back up to speed here. Okay, let's just go through these things. I just think it's always good to, you know, people who come on here and they'd like their calls and their questions, and there's not many. Okay, one of them is the payment system. I want everybody to know that we're working on things that payment systems will, between peer-to-peer, will work in a lot of countries. We've got big news and big things that we're going to probably be announcing sometimes next week, so stay tuned. I do not want to get into that, but I want everybody to understand that we're working on some of those things right now as we speak. Let's see, there was another question. A Chinese team member says that we have to be Chinese bank account. That is totally correct, folks. Individuals that are using the WeChat, you need to have a Chinese bank account. That's 100% correct. But as a company and everything that we do, we register things as a company. That just tells you who we are. We actually have an account open. It's been approved, etc. We work with a third party that actually has a Chinese bank account that actually puts the funds into Impact101. So no worries there whatsoever. The actual WeChat is more for members to members, peer to peer, if you will, and also we'll be able to pay fees with WeChat. We already have that in place, so we're extremely excited there. So I just want to make sure if there's any last question. Not sure if you've seen it, if there's anything more, John. I think we've pretty much got everything that we need here. I'm going to just make sure that we have.
There's just one question there, Frank. Will WeChat be worldwide payment system for members? Well, anybody who has WeChat will certainly be able to use it between members as long as the other member has it. But as Frank alluded to, there's going to be a big announcement next week, I believe it is, Frank, not letting the cat out of the bag or trying to put any pressure on you guys. But there's a fantastic global payment system that's going to be ideal for all members around the world to get signed up with quickly, be able to donate funds and move funds back and forth all over the world very, very quickly. So that's coming very rapidly. It'll just be one more tool for everybody to use along with all of the other payment methods they may have.
Exactly. Sam keeps asking about this Italian video. We will make an Italian video when the time comes that we need it. Right at this point in time, I don't have any problem telling you we have 3 Italians, and right now it will get on the list, but we need a few more folks to come on board because it's dollars and cents, you know, folks. We need to make sure before we implement things in certain countries and certain languages, we need to see some volume, and there's Google Translates, etc. There's a lot of things that we can do, but we're working on it. There's priorities that we're doing, so we're just balancing it all out, Sam. So we will do it in Italian, guarantee you that, because I'm Italian. Trust me, it's not that I'm trying. It's not that I'm trying not to have it. We just got to. It's just going to make it. So just want to make sure everybody understands that part, and I think that you know, everybody is going to be excited about some of the things we're going to actually roll out next week. John, I'm extremely excited about the payment system and the timers. The timers is phenomenal. So I really think that pretty much adds it. And it doesn't, you know, all these other languages that you're asking about, folks, I want everybody to understand. We just got to make sure the numbers make sense, and we will definitely put things in place as we grow. Keep doing your part. Keep sharing it. I'm extremely excited. I want to thank everybody for what you're doing out there. So, John, I'll let you close the call. Thank you.
Thanks for being on the call, everybody. Thanks to all of our speakers for taking the time to share your wisdom and your advice. I know it helped so many people. Let's go impact a bunch of people. We'll catch up with you on the call on Saturday on the training call. Let's reach out to a bunch of people between now and then, get them through the system, get them started, and we'll help you train them right on Saturday. Have a great day, everybody.